What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. Taking a look at these new Onomat cards. I mean, really unbelievable. There was so much to unpack, and when the new cards got announced, I mean, there's a lot of new support. Honestly, I think some of it is just like okay, but there are three cards in particular, four cards, so most of it are pretty much like insane. You now have like 12 one card play starters that really give you a full board, and I'm going to show you guys a bunch, or a bunch by I mean three one card play starters. But you have the Onomata pickup, Onomata para, and then you have two new just freely extreme combo play starters. So I'm going to be exploring this deck a lot more as it starts to come out on these online sims. But here are just my first initial impressions on what you can do with it. Okay. So this is the new Gogogo Goblin Durg. So it basically lets you special summon a Gogogo from the deck. It has to be a non-warrior one. So I do have Gogogo Gigas. I think that's how you say it. So it kind of seems like you can't go full combo with just this card, but then like once you really think about it and you just like play around with it for a second, you can see that you have like way more than enough than you can ever possibly need. Absurd. Okay, the fact that this brings something out from the deck and then searches a doododo monster, it's obscene. You're just getting quite literally unbelievable value out of one singular card. Same thing with Doododo Warrior, which is also a one card play starter, by the way. And I'm going to search the new Omni Negate. You would think that you need to search Pair or something, but nope. Okay, these two cards alone are just giving you so much value. So you send a Doododo monster from... It's so funny saying these names because they're so ridiculous, but you can send a Doododo monster from a deck to graveyard. And then obviously this gets to come back. Okay, you control a gagaga monster. Crazy. So then you can go ahead and overlay those. And oh yes, by the way, the new doododo monster also searches when it's detached from material. I mean, it searches a Zubaba monster. This one's really good. It's a free special summon, and it also brings something back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Freely special summon it. And now I can make F-Zero. I'm going to probably make a separate video about like what to do if your opponent hand traps you. Let's just assume you get to do this, okay? So you get to bring something back. Well, I'll bring back Glove. Oh, that Gogogo Gigas from the beginning of the turn is in the graveyard, so I get to trigger that as well. So now I just have all this material. I can go into the Utopia engine right here, obviously. So that's going to obviously give me an incredible amount of advantage. Go ahead and rank that up. Go into, number 99, which is going to give me two really good monsters. So the first one being Hope Harbinger. Now, it's generic, right? Ryzeal, you only need to play like 2-3 cards and you're getting a crazy engine. So I can search the Plasma Hole and then search the Ryzeal, right? So if Ryzeal is a free special summon, I'm locked into 4s now. Oh no, whatever am I going to do? Right? So this searches me a Fire Pyro. I may have done this backwards, but there are plenty of other options for this one that can get you the special summon, okay? I'm pretty sure. Does this say search of Fire Pyro? No, it's Thunder. I was right. Okay, I thought I was. In any case, okay, you can now go into the detonator. All right, the detonator is going to attach that meteor, which is technically a imperm. And sometimes you actually do need this. So there have been times where my opponent activates something like Branded Fusion, and you want to negate that next card, okay? This is going to help you do that, right? Your opponent activates Branded Fusion. Boom, activate because he activated a card. Then on the new chain, when he tries to summon, since he has priority, right, you're then going to go and be able to use this card. So it does come up, especially if your opponent, well, I would say Dark Ruler no more's you, but you have the Omni Negate for it. You're popping quite literally like 1,000 cards, Spell Negate, Monster Negate, and then during your opponent's turn, there's so many cards that you can go into here, obviously. Okay, I'm going into, Photon Lord, which is just another Monster Negate. Pretty obscene. Let's keep this train rolling. Okay, what happens if you have pickup? You just get one more, basically, interruption. If you even need it. But this is a 1.5 card, so just kind of discard whatever. I'm running 12 hand drops as my current deck list. I think I might be able to run more, but these two together, you're going to be able to do whatever you want. So I'm not normal summoning yet, which is nice. Which there was like a rank 4 you could do that was just like anti-Nibiru, but I don't think it exists. In any case, okay, go ahead and activate there, which is going to trigger, so I can grab a Zubaba monster, and then I can grab the Unbreakable Barrier. Pretty sweet. Okay, so this is going to bring out, again, the Gigas, special summon. Obviously I want to overlay so I can use the code effect, which is going to be, really good for me. I don't even think I ended up using the effect of... No, I did. Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay, so I can go ahead and make F-Zero, right? Now everything's in the graveyard, which is important for me. I can, you know, use the code effect, bring back. It doesn't really matter. Both of these are Gogogo monsters, but that's going to trigger the Gigas. I can go ahead and overlay. Same thing. Go into F-Zero. You'll see where this kind of deviates here in just a moment. But obviously, they're kind of the same thing, because considering this new rank 4 pretty much searches you the same cards, right? So then the same thing here. Okay, I can go ahead and go into the Ryzeal. You know, search the Plasma Hole, search the Ryzeal. Just get a tiny little bit more juice out of it when you get to do it this way. So special summon, and then boom. Okay, go ahead and go into the detonator effect, add, boom. Okay, same end board, you know, just a different play starter. And then you'll see one more if you just have the doododo warrior. Obviously these follow very similar lines, right? They all do very, very similar things. This time, like, you don't get to get the Omni Negate, which is totally fine. But you do get one more interruption in the form of a monster. It is unfortunately you don't have that Omni Negate, because you kind of do just like straight up lose to evenly matched. But most people aren't maining that, and also just like don't see evenly matched much anymore. Dark Ruler No More definitely is a weakness to this as well. I mean, if you don't have the Omni Negate, you don't have access to it. But that is perfectly fine. We will be able to work around it, especially because you do have the detonator and you do have the plasma, and then you have a bunch of pops, or you don't have, you know, you have a pop, excuse me, and you at least have an imperm. So there is something there. Okay, this is going to look very similar. I actually like kind of prefer some of the older support, especially from the Gagaga side. I have a feeling there's going to be one more Zubaba monster, because Code's kind of like the only one, and one of the new support also searches Zubaba monsters, so it's not really going to do anything for you if you search both of them. So now I have 5 monsters on my board. How ridiculous is that? I like basically like didn't do anything. Like I just get to recycle all my resources. I just got a free F-Zero. I mean, that's really all it is. And you'll see here, I get a little bit creative to get that extra monster on the board, right? Because I don't get to search the Omni Negate. I did get one extra monster out of the Onomatopera. Again, I just want to do this before I get locked into rank 4s. I get around that restriction, obviously, like by doing this before, and then also during my opponent's turn, and I'm also not locked. So let's see what I do here, okay? Because you want to get this card into the graveyard. So an easy way to do that, and also a very effective card, obviously, is Abyss Dweller, right? I can activate Abyss Dweller during my turn. Oh, now it's in my graveyard. So boom, free special summon. I contribute this, you know, monster that's not doing anything, and then boom, I get to bring that back. So now I can go into, you know, the detonator. Perfect. And then, you know, I get to attach that during my opponent's turn, bring back the last monster. Tons of pops, tons of monster negates. Not super heavy on spell and trap negates on this one, so that's why it's kind of like hard. I mean, I do get the 1, don't have the Omni Negate, but I do have 2 monster negates here, tons of pops. So I get a lot of value out of it, but it's just like my first impressions of it. And I mean, you can see how simple these kind of 1-card play starters are. Imagine if you have 2 cards. I mean, really, the only thing you get out of 2 cards is like just everything. You get the Abyss Dweller and the Omni Negate, which is nice, okay? But it's also cool that there's just like nuclear 1-card play starters now. You don't need to see multiple cards in your hand, right? It used to be pick up and pair. Oh, it's so good. Now it's like, it seems like not even good in comparison. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. That's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.